Live every day like it's your last, y'all, because at the end of the day, we only live one life. And I'm moving this week. I'm moving to a new city, and I'm having to leave kind of my whole life that I built here behind. And I just got back from my last lunch with my sports editor, who I developed a great relationship with, and I'm emotional. And not like boo-hoo crying emotional, but emotional that like, man, I've lived in the city for over a year, and it's like gone. And that might not seem like a big deal to some people, but when you build friendships, when you build relationships with your coworkers, with different people, with friends, with everything that you have, when you've grown at that place, when you become a man at that place. I started here and I was, I think, 23. Now I'm 24. Just going through that journey of becoming a man. Paying your own rent, setting up this, building that. Getting better as a writer, going through so many different situations. Building my body, every single thing, building mental health, reading, doing all these different things really transformed you to a new person. And I'm just emotional because it's almost like when you move to a new place, you start that over. You start that journey over. I'm essentially, when people say they go to a new place, new beginnings. I'm about to have new beginnings in Dallas, Texas, but I'm sad that I'm leaving San Antonio. That talk with my editor, towards the end, he kept saying, Ron, I don't want to hold you up too long. And I really wanted to say, hey, Nick, I could literally sit here and talk to you for 105 hours, if possible. Because talking to you is something that we've bonded over. It's something that I've come comfortable with. No matter if I'm getting reprehended by you for making a mistake on doing something dumb on a story or anything, it's something that that makes me feel comfortable, something that warms me, and I've become a better person. I've become a better writer. I've become more empathetic about telling other people's stories because of him. And it's just been such a great ride here with the San Antonio Express News. And I'm excited for my next journey. I'm really excited. I don't want this to be like, oh man, you don't really want to leave. It's not that. Because even my editor, we talked about, one of the reasons why I'm leaving is just for better opportunities. He said, hey, the next place you're going to, the opportunities are just more vast there. So I understand, why you're going. But these last couple of days, again, y'all, it's emotional in that way. So I just want to show everybody, in this video, we're just going to go through some of my best, most fun moments of just being in San Antonio, being a sports reporter, being in the community, going to my local LA Fitness, going to my local Trader Joe's, because all those moments mean something. The smallest moment is an emotional moment. I feel like the first time that I ever felt this in life was during COVID-19 when the pandemic first happened. And I was at college. I was having a great time. It was my junior year of college. Then I was on spring break. I was at home. And then it was like, hey, don't come back. And I was like, wait, what? And then we didn't come back until the next fall. And I was like, oh, my whole second half of my junior year of my college career was taken away. And I realized how much I love college. And I realized oh crap, I don't want to not take every day seriously. So for the rest of my senior year at Radford University in Virginia, I took every single day and I spent every single day like it was my last. And, I think I'm going to use that mentality, and I'm going to use that for the rest of my life. Because the smallest thing, good or bad, y'all, it will be a memory that you will have from me living in San Antonio, me spinning out on the highway and surviving, and my car not being totaled, and then me eventually trading that car in for my dream car, my Tesla. And that was such a sad moment at the time, and I was very scared. But that will be a moment I will always associate with San Antonio. And I'm not saying I want it to happen again, of course, but everything is almost meant to happen for us. So I look back at that moment and man, that was a time. I remember that. It was a moment. So it's just not, I'm not saying that I'm going to praise these negative moments or anything, but I'm just going to try to remember them in the moment, that all these moments are shaping me into the person that I want to become. That better person, that stronger person, that more, a great husband, a great father, somebody people that can rely on, someone that people can trust. All these moments are shaping me into that person that I want to become, y'all. So just cherishing the day-to-day, praising the day-to-day that it's good to be here is something I'm going to do from now on, y'all. Last night I had another one of these moments. I got a bunch of texts from all these different coaches, like, no, like, we're so sad you're leaving. You did something that no one ever did for coaches in San Antonio. You gave us praise. You know, the kids are gonna miss you. You gave the kids a voice. You did a great job for the 210, which is the area code here in San Antonio. And I'm just like, man, like, I didn't even really realize I was doing all that. Because, like, when you're doing something, you don't get the, like, people tell you that you're doing good. People say, hey, you know, man, you know, we love your work. But you're like, oh, you know, you just kind of brush it off. But almost like when you leave, people like will like really pour out to you, and you really see the impact that you made on people. So just trying to appreciate those moments, me interviewing a player, and like what that really does for that kid. I might be that kid's first ever interview, y'all. That's a huge moment for him. But the thing about it is, like, it's a huge moment for me too, because it's part of my journey. And the whole point of me yapping so much, if you're listening this far into the video, I really appreciate you, is that we gotta appreciate the journey. And if not y'all, I'm going to start appreciating my journey more. So for the rest of this video, I'm just going to put videos of my favorite moments here in San Antonio. I hope you all are watching this video. But if you didn't make it this far, I don't really care. This video is for me. I want to put it on YouTube as a platform to share my journey so I can go watch this back one day, because I refuse to not remember some of these moments, to not document some of these moments, because everything to me is so important. And I'm going to keep living as vicariously through myself as I can, because every moment is huge, y'all. Now, hope you all like the montage. Here's some of my greatest moments. Y'all, look at the size of this thing. Look at this. This is the most Texas thing I've experienced yet. Look at this, so it's really a waste. All right, y'all, it's Saturday. Today we're just going to the park, do like a picnic. Alright, y'all, so told you all we were gonna rate this. So Diamond enjoyed hers, it's already gone. So this is my brisket.
You didn't have to say that.
This is my brisket. Nice, tender. Barbecue sauce is amazing. Overall, it was pretty good. Now the Kool-Aid wasn't amazing, but
he got cherry, y'all. What black person gets cherry? Y'all know we getting grape.
So it's just
the
like,
grape was good.
And also, I haven't had juice in like over 10 days probably. So like, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be sweet as crap. Was not. Go ahead. This is her idea, everybody. Here we go. Here we go. I told her, y'all. I told her.
Hold on.
Now look. Now look. Now look, y'all. Alright, y'all. I'm heading to my last game as a high school sports reporter for the San Antonio Express News. Got a lot of mixed feelings about this, so kind of just ready to get there, get my seat in the booth, cover the game, and then I'll see you all after. See you. Alright, y'all, so for my last game, this was pretty crazy. So I'm actually having to do this whole game from the sideline because I forgot to put in a credential.
For the Brennan High School Golden Stars.
Sorry,
Starlights and
it's a halftime show. So y'all, again, having to do this from the sideline because I've got to put in a credential. Kind of my fault, but overall, even usually even if you don't put in the credential, you'll have a space in the booth. But this is a very small stadium, so like the booth was stacked. So I actually said, can't let you in the booth. I had to do stats, can't do stats, but it ended up kind of working out for me. I'm having a lot of fun on the sideline. I love walking around.
Ladies and gentlemen,
if this lady won't shut up. 2020. But overall, again, I'm having just a really good time. This is a really fun game. It's a 14-13 game at the halftime. This is just extremely exciting. Now I'm gonna have to write my whole story at the end of the game instead of working on it a little bit now. But overall, it's really fun, and I'm glad I'm kind of getting able to, vlog all these moments. All right, y'all, game is over. About to walk to my car. I have to write the story from my car. Not ideal, but it's gonna happen. He's had a great interview with the coach. Overall, this was a great last game. I'm kind of just taking in. It's a great moment. All right, y'all. Just turned in my last story. By the way, got locked out of my work email, everything. Since today's my last day, I guess they kicked me out of everything before. My editor didn't know. Had to email him the story, which I thought that was funny. Anyway, this was a great last game. It was really fun. Kind of emotional right now. Just kind of sitting in the parking lot. There's nobody else here. It's literally looks like me and one of the car. It's like no one else here. This was a great ride, the Express News. And I'm leaving because because I have a dream. We all know my dream is to be a professional sports reporter. And this next job, I think, really gets me really close to that and lets me get a real taste of that in a more vibrant way. But really love the people here. I got so many nice DMs today, emails. I got texts from Coach. Literally, Coach says, like, one coach texted me and said, no, like all these O's. Like, you were everything for the scene. You know, the kids are going to miss you. And that stuff really hits you. It's like, damn, like, you don't even realize you're making an impact on these kids, on these parents, on these coaches until you're gone. I'm glad that, I got a chance to get my flowers. A lot of time, like, rich homie Quan died this week, and sometimes you get your flowers after you die. And at least I can say I'm blessed to be here and to get some of those flowers. So I'm just taking a moment. By the drive home, I'm starving. But today, my last day at the Express News, it was something special.